Here we go again. How you guys doing out there? This is a good old Grandmaster Robin here, and you're watching the Anonymous Liver Media. Man. The State of Union address was one crazy thing. One crazy but awful thing. But there was some childish acts from a few Democrats on the Democratic side, acting not like an adult, but most of them act like children. Wow. But I don't know where they get this, that they could pull off some childish acts like they have been doing for the last couple of years. We're in 2019. And it's almost in about June, July. It's when it gets to a time where candidates for president would be announced, and by around October, November is when it's all gets started to the preliminaries, and each candidate would put out their own idea. The Democrats are trying to find a legislation way where Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez would run for president. Well, the founding fathers put it where she can't run anyway. She'll have to wait a good until she's in her late 30s or into her early 40s to run. Because still, she's 29 years old. She's just newly elected. A freshman congresswoman. A lot to learn. She has a lot to learn. Okay. The Young Turks said that she exposed Trump. Really? What did she just expose? She's a fucking idiot? Yes, she's educated, but politically, she's not educated politically. She has a lot to learn. She's a bartender, for Christ's sakes. Don't get me wrong, yeah, she has a lot to learn. But being a Democratic socialist is not, probably not an area where she should go. Okay. She's not a radical. She has a lot to learn. She's only 29 years old and has a lot to learn. And now, freshman Democrats have a lot to learn. Okay, there's one of them that announced that she was going to go in and impeach the motherfucker, talking about President Trump. She kindly needs to learn that just because you won an election that you're going to automatically do this. Automatically, no. You have a lot to learn, and people will judge you because you're just going to, we're going to automatically impeach Trump, president. No. Just because you said that, don't mean that you're actually going to do it. Ain't going to happen. Because you have to have enough evidence, some kind of evidence, which there is no evidence of anything that they could get them on. Now, the Mueller investigation it's going. These are baseless, mediocre bullshit that Miller's doing. Um, and it's not really going to get the president out of office. This is just petty shit. Okay, this is just petty shit. When the FBI arrested Roger Stone, it really broke the camel's back on stupidity. Okay, a lot of people are like, why did it take 29 FBI dumbasses with bulletproof vests, fully loaded automatic weapons shit on one guy? It's one guy. Him, his wife, his two dogs, and his cat. Just one guy. But I have I do have a feeling that Roger Stone will get off because this arrest has no base, no evidence. See, the Democrats in the Senate Congress will say, well, there's evidence that Roger Stone colluded with WikiLeaks in Russia. No. WikiLeaks didn't need Roger Stone. WikiLeaks didn't need Roger Stone. Period. But they're trying to take that he lied to the Senate, a intimidated witness, and obstruct justice. There's no proof of that. No proof. So how can you say, well, we're going to charge Roger Stone with witness tampering, lying to the Senate and Congress, and also obstruction of justice? That will go away because there's no evidence of it. No evidence. And no evidence. So how can you charge a guy with no evidence and claim there's enough evidence to put him away? Well, here's the thing. You can't charge him because unless you have sufficient evidence to charge Roger Stone, which there is none, it will be dropped because there's absolutely no evidence in this. Robert Mueller is kind of like a psychic. He's shotgunning shit, trying to find any evidence on somebody who worked with the Trump cabinet and were close to Trump and part of his campaign, part of his staff, whatever. And it's pretty much that Mueller is shotgunning charges to find on what he could get on these guys, which there's no evidence. And plus, it could turn around on Mueller because how these guys were told, you don't need a lawyer. We want you to plead guilty for this. And by the way, we're going to coerce you into lying. There. We have you. You're guilty as charged. You're going to wait for a long time. And there is no evidence. There's the Mueller investigation. The Mueller dumbasses are basically putting half these guys are FBI agents, claiming, "Oh, we got evidence that you did this, did that, did this, and that," without any fucking evidence. It's all made up bullshit. It's all fabricated, made up crap. Okay? Now, the Democrats are loving this. They're loving this shit, even though it's not really working because it's all based on there's a Russia and President Trump collusion. So only thing that happened was that Trump wanted to build a Trump Tower in Russia. Putin said, "Nay, nit, no, no deal," because Trump has many properties throughout the country, throughout the world that he owns, even in the UK and whatnot. So, golf courses and shit like that. That's the only thing that Trump had with Russia was he wanted to build a Trump. He wanted to go in. Trump does real estate. Trump is a real estate. He does real estate, like buildings and golf courses and shit, properties like houses and whatnot. And wanted to do a building someplace in Russia somewhere and whatnot, and Putin said no. So fair, whatever. And so the thing is, Hillary had colluded with Russia, sold about 20 to 25% of uranium to Russia for about $2 or $3 million, and went into her pocket. Whatever. But they're taking her shit and putting it on Trump. Like, well, there is collusion because they kind of colluded winning the election. No, never happened. There's no proof of that. Okay, no proof of that. Now, people come out and say, well, there is proof because so-and-so said so. So said someone on CNN said that there's collusion. No, there's no collusion. And you want to trust CNN? Look at their ratings and shit. Morning, noon, night. No, morning, noon, afternoon, nightly, and late night. They're tanking. If you claim that CNN is the purveyor of real news, then if they're purveyor of good news, how come Fox is at number one, and number two is MSNBC, which they're also like CNN, full of dumbasses, and CNN is at number 23, the ratings. So you told me why is CNN so good? When really they're fucking bad. Now, I'm sitting here, and I'm wondering, okay, after the State of the Union address, a lot of things were kind of blown out of proportion, like Pelosi, Nazi Nancy Pelosi. So they're like a dumb cunt. And the media's like, Pelosi really get to Trump this time. By doing this. No. It shows that she's a childish, acting like he's a overbearing, sniveling little cunt. Okay? She's a cunt. And the ladies are all wearing white. And solidarity of their feminism. Well, and here's the thing. I mean, you could throw out this fake thing about feminism bullshit. I mean, the gender pay gap don't exist. Equal pay, equal right don't exist because it's based. Okay, if you want equal pay, here's the thing. It's solely based on your performance. Okay, not because you have a badge. It's based on your performance. And you get paid based on if you do a good job. And it has nothing to do with sex. It has nothing to do with femininity, by the way. It has to do solely based on your performance. There's women out there that have busted their ass. But I mean, for example, give one example, okay? Dorothy Kogan, back in the day, busted down doors, tore down walls, basically blew the roof off the motherfucker, and the whole building came down. Okay, she did that for women in journalism. There wouldn't be no Barbara Walters. There wouldn't be no Jane Pauley. There wouldn't be no Katie Couric. Okay, there wouldn't be no Brooke Baldwin. There would be no Megyn fucking Kelly, by the way, and other women in the business that would prosper as she has. And and yeah, she broken down barriers for women in journalism. But it just took so damn fucking time until Barbara Walters, and Jane Pauley came in, and Connie Chung, by the way, came in to finish breaking down more barriers for women in media. But the one part that pisses me off, okay, now let me explain why. Martha Stewart had a program where she had contestants, people were on her show from different backgrounds, and there's one gal, one woman, one girl, one lady down there, and she was interviewed. She asked, "What do you do?" She's in media. And while the interview, she told Martha Stewart that she was told to fake it till you make it. Now, who would tell a journalist or reporter, male or female, to fake it till you make it? No. You be yourself. You be yourself. Okay, you be yourself. And there's been also male reporters that broken down doors for newcomers, both men and women, who have busted in barriers for anybody, men, women, even from the LGBT community. And but you have to really look at it this way. Breaking down barriers are being done continuously, every time. And but when you're in politics, you have to be yourself and not be somebody who you're not. Because now money it is the root of all evil, but with that you still got to pay your bills, you got to pay your mortgage, you got to pay your, I mean, from your house payment, car payment, house insurance, car insurance. You got to pay for utilities. You got to pay for doctor bills for yourself and your family. You got to pay for groceries and shit. You got to pay for and shit like that. And it is insane. It is fucking insane. Yeah, it is insane. But the thing is, when you want to better yourself, do it as yourself. Be yourself when you do it. Now, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez had the green deal. What the fuck's the green deal? The green deal. I mean, the green deal is fucking shitty. Will it pass? Fuck no, because it's a socialist thing, and socialism is dead. been dead for decades and shit. You know, communism died when when Trump and Kim Jong Un, hey, there's, there, where's the communism? Is it anywhere else in the world? No, it's been dead for years. Socialism is now about to die because of Maduro and shit, because socialism, communism, dead. And you have here in the States and even in the UK, you got Antifa. What they fucking doing? Making ass of themselves. Is it helping them? No. A lot of this shit's fucking dying as it is. It's fucking dying. Antifa, they'll soon be yesterday's news. Gone. Because they're no more than a bunch of sniveling little children who is not getting their way. And instead of realizing they're fucking up, they're attacking somebody who calls them out on it. Because they don't like the truth. They don't like to be told the truth. They just want to believe in what they want to believe. And if you're against them, well, we're going to end up clobbing you. Well, I mean, Portland, Oregon. I have family in Portland and Eugene, Oregon. And people in Portland are fucking tired of it. And members of Antifa says, well, we run Portland. We run Portland. We run it all. Really? Do you know how big a city Portland is, you dumb fuck? Here's the thing. You got very few people in Portland that's Antifa. Very, very few. Here's the thing. Antifa of Portland, you are very few. The people of Portland are many. Okay? And if they wanted to, they could take your ass out. Antifa. The people of Portland can take your ass out. Like that. I want every member of Antifa to listen to this. You are very few. You are very few. Now, a couple of years ago, I mentioned an article about Sturgis in South Dakota. Sturgis is a place where bikers go annually once a year. And people go as well to enjoy fun in the sun and just have a good time. Antifa was going to go to Sturgis, South Dakota. Right. Sturgis, South Dakota to protest and do their shit. When I mentioned what happened if they did, because there are bikers that go there annually once a year. Once a year. And bikers are very kind of people you don't want to fuck with. Okay, Hell's Angels, the Banditos, the Outlaws, the Mongols, and the list goes on and on. They carry biker chains, bopping hammers, okay, knives, clubs, and Antifa. You are full of young college kids. Okay, young college kids. Okay, and also older dumbasses in the mix. And you think that about protesting Sturgis, South Dakota, an annual once a year rally where bikers like the Hells Angels, the Mongols, the Outlaws, the Banditos, and the list goes on and on. There was no report any Antifa presence in Sturgis, South Dakota, in that area. Why? Because they ain't got the balls. Okay? Antifa would get slaughtered in Sturgis, South Dakota. They would get slaughtered. Okay? Bikers are armed with handguns, bopping hammers, chains, you name it. You don't want to fuck with them. Plain and simple. And Antifa is full of childish motherfuckers who, full of assholes who are being fucking childish. Do their little rallies and shit. Their rallies are fucking meaningless and feeble. Antifa is a full of bunch of weak pussies, okay? Antifa are a bunch of fucking pussies. Plain and simple. And they are the Democrats' favorite dumbasses. Now imagine if Antifa goes down. I mean, go away. Put behind bars for good. See, they're not going to survive prison. Okay. Now, if you see their training videos on YouTube, fucking stupid. They had a couple of them. Well, here I could work at AK-47. You know, I could. It was a fucking meme. And they filmed themselves working out at a beach. Like, oh, yeah, this is our Navy SEAL training. No. Not even, that's not even scratching the surface. Navy SEALs are real deal, okay? Marines, all real deal. Green Beret, real fucking deal. Delta Force, real fucking deal here, okay? Spetsnaz, fucking scary as hell. Who else? Shit. Israeli Commandos? Holy shit, those guys are fucking, fuck. I mean, you have to understand, Antifa's trained like, we're trained for battle, you know? I mean, fucking A, dude. Fucking A. And half these fuckers, how they get weapons in the first place? And you ask yourself, how come the Democrats' favorite dumbasses are a bunch of pussies who film up pussy-ass training videos and not knowing how to work an AK-47 by putting the clip back in? Like, I could do this. Come on now. It's worth the laugh at and shit, you know. Now the Green Deal. What the fuck is a Green Deal? What is AOC's Green Deal? Bullshit. She claims, well, people can get jobs. Well, dumbass. People are already finding jobs. They're getting a tax cut, a pay raise. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez's Green Deal is garbage. Fucking garbage. And it will make the budget fucking skyrocket and shit. And 70% tax raise. She says if you make $10 million, of that dollar is a tax. Mark Levin tore her a new asshole on his show. She knows nothing. She's educated, but likely knows nothing. Is she a racing star? Yeah. That star would soon fade and it'll die. That star will no longer shine. It'll go bloop. Lights out, dumbass. Yeah, she's young. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. She is beautiful. I think she's attractive, but politically, she's dumber than a box of rocks, and has a lot to learn. I give her credit. No, she's young. She's up there. She's giving people her age a big look. If I can do it at this age, and you can too. But she's educated. Well, no, she has brains, but politically clueless. Okay? Politically clueless. And she has to find an edge for herself. So, she has to find an edge for herself. Because all of a sudden she says she's a democratic socialist. She's better off saying she's a Democrat, because Bernie Sanders is a democratic socialist, which, get rid of the socialist shit. Ain't gonna work. Anybody who wants socialism, fuck you. Anybody who wants communism, fuck you. Because it ain't gonna happen. This country is built on life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Okay? It wasn't done by the life of liberty, communism, and socialism. No. Liberty, life, and the pursuit of happiness. That's it. No socialism, no communism. That's it. I got 2 words for socialist. Fuck you. And I think I work for communist. Fuck you. Ain't gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. Because if it died in Venezuela with Maduro, it's gonna die with dumbass socialists. Where's communism? Oh, it died. Dead. But you have Antifa, who's a communist dumb fox, who says, well, we're here to abolish the First Amendment. No, we're here to stick my foot up your ass. Because communism ain't going to thrive here. Will not thrive here. It will never thrive. Will never, ever thrive. If you're a socialist and you're a Democrat and you're a communist and you want to hear it in the U.S., sorry, ain't going to happen. Fuck you both. So c'est la vie. Because if you look at the dumbasses at the SOTU, complete dumb shits. The look on their face was like, I think we just got our ass kicked this within an hour. Kamala Harris, Kamala Harris, stone faced. Looks like someone not in her face. Chucky Schumer, his face, like, what now? It looks like his face was like he was inhaling a fart. Okay, like, yep, that's fart, all right. It stinks. Then you have Bernie Sanders, not knowing what to do. His mind was like, just that, because socialism ain't gonna happen. You know, and then you have Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Not knowing what to say. But I mean, just like she was like, it's like she was stunned by a fart. Okay, like just sat there, didn't just kind of froze because there was a big old fart lingering in that area. But the thing is, I wouldn't want socialism. I wouldn't want communism. I want liberty. I want to be able to live the way I see fit. Say what I want. That's on my mind and in my heart. You know, but I just want to be a human being where nobody tells me what to fucking do. Fuck you. I won't do what you tell me. I don't believe that. I mean, you have a right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I mean, it's your right to live the way you see fit. Because if you want to live a normal life where you fit, you know, find a good job, find a good job, and enjoy your good job, enjoy your job, and just just live as you see fit, freely, liberty, be happy, and I mean, you as an American citizen, man or woman, have that right to be happy, right to enjoy a life, the right to enjoy the fruit of your labor, and I mean, the right to be free. You have the right to be free, be happy. Okay. And yeah, she has a lot to learn. I give her credit. What credit to do is that she's AOC is at that age where, yeah, she's educated. Yeah, she's beautiful, very attractive, but politically, she has a lot to learn. And I mean, yeah. Am I attacking her? No, I'm just saying that she has a lot to learn, and socialism not going to work. Okay, just be a Democrat. I mean, if the kid be Democrat, but the socialism shit, it's got to go. It has to go, because it won't work. Communism will not work. Period. Because it hasn't done much for anybody. Okay. If you look at Russia during Stalin's time, people have died. They're going to camps. Stalin killed his own people because they weren't working fast enough. Socialism been dead for years. Communism died in Russia, China, and Cuba. Okay, North Korea was the last communist country since Trump and Kim Jong Un met, talked. That's when communism died, right there in North Korea. And he helped end the Korean War. Yeah, it did. It did anger a lot of Democrats, but fuck them. It needed it needed to end. It needed to end. The Korean War was the longest, even though nobody got killed from the continuation, but there was still a thing between North and South Korea. Okay, it needed to end. And after 60 plus years, it finally ended. It finally ended. You know, it just that really just it needed to end. And Trump was the guy that did it. Nobody wanted to do it. Reagan didn't want to do it. Bush Sr. didn't want to do it. Clinton didn't want to do it. Bush Jr. didn't want to do it. Okay, Obama didn't want to do it because they didn't have the balls. But nobody had balls to do it. But Trump did. Trump helped end the Korean War. Would Hillary do it? Fuck no. The cunt ain't got the balls to do it either. A lot of things have changed. The Korean War ended. Okay. The people got a tax cut. The rich did not see. Here's the thing: American people deserve a tax cut. The working class, the blue collar class, deserve a tax cut. The rich, the wealthy, fuck them. They don't need a tax cut. The wealthy, rich bankers and corporate contractors have been getting tax cuts year after year after year. No more. Happened. Trump was elected. Give promise. American people. Tax cut. Big raise. Salary raise. Damn it. It's being done. But the wall is being built. The wall is being built. The wall does work. It's just that there's areas along the border that needs to be walled. Not fenced in, not this. But plus says, well, we need more technology. No, you don't need. We already have that. We have drones. We have BP go down down the border. We got drones. We got cameras and shit. But we need a fucking wall. Technology is not going to be able to stop these drug mules and people coming in illegally. You have to have the wall. A wall. And plus says there ain't going to be no funding for the wall. Guess what, bitch? There has been funding for the wall, and you got fucking played. See, again, the Democrats are a bunch of checker players being outplayed by a chess guy. By a chess guy. Being outplayed by a chess guy. And also, a guy that takes his playbook from The Art of War. Sun Tzu, the guy that wrote the book was a fucking military genius and shit. The Democrats are fucking losing this war. They're losing. The Democrats have been losing since Trump was elected. If you're a Democrat, I hope you could see the errors of the ways of these idiots here, because if you're able to kind of see through the shit, maybe you can become a independent, libertarian, or a Republican. Because right now, the Democrats are actually fucking losing. Because the president reads the book, The Art of War. And from the book, his tactics are from the book. I highly recommend to you all to read The Art of War by Sun Tzu. It's a good book. You have to understand what that book means. It's a blueprint for military geniuses, for military generals that can read it. Okay, The Art of War has been translated in English, German, Russian. I mean, all different languages from all the world. It's been published all over the world. French, German, Russian, Dutch, Swedish, and different languages, including the United States, English. The book is a very, very good strategic book. Very strategic. Awesome book. So if some of you Democrats that are in local, state, and federal government, remember, you are a bunch of fucking checker players who's getting outplayed by a chess master, a chess guy. Okay? A guy who reads The Art of War by Sun Tzu. You guys are actually losing this war. So think before you open your mouth and insert foot. Well, actually, both feet. But again, Alexandria, okay, I'm not attacking her. Okay, I'm saying is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez has a lot to learn. I'm not bashing her. I'm not putting on it at all. Yes, she's young. She's 29 years old. Hey, she's still young. But she has a lot to learn. Politically, has a lot to learn. Give her time. Give her time to learn. And hopefully, God knows, whatever it is, that the socialist part will go away and she's just a Democrat. I'm a libertarian conservative. Period. And I'm not bad. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for watching this video. Please share it. If you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below. And don't forget to hit the little bell for notification. And please, again, share this video. And if you're new, and if you've got this transmission, you are the resistance. Again, I am Grandmaster Robin, founder of the Anonymous Liberty Media. And I want to say thank you for watching the video. And remember, knowledge is free. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Peace out. Reverend out.